And now I'm joined by James Andre from our International Affairs Desk. So James, tell us more about Imran Khan and what his victory, if confirmed, would mean for Pakistan.
Well, Imran Khan is a very, very well-known figure, obviously, in Pakistan, because he's considered to be one of the best cricketers ever in the country. He was the captain of the national team for about 10 years. It's important to point out that in Pakistan, cricket is more important than football. It's very much as if, Zinedine Zidane became Prime Minister in France. This is pretty much the comparison. He studied in Oxford, where he was also the captain, actually, of the Oxford cricket team back in the day. He started politics in the late 90s, managed to secure a first seat at Parliament in 2002, and then basically has managed to create a party that's been more and more powerful over the years as an opposition party. And while this time it does appear, now obviously, as you were saying, these are partial results, but according to what we're seeing from these partial results, observers are saying that he could get as many as 118 seats in Parliament. Now, what is his platform? He has campaigned on a new Pakistan. He wants to reform the country quite deeply. He says that he wants to create the first Islamic welfare state. He also wants to kind of fight corruption. That's part of his platform as well. He wants a Pakistan that's more pro-business, more open, in which it's easier for the Pakistani diaspora to invest. Now, a lot of observers are saying, well, these are all very bold claims, but on the other hand, it's going to be very difficult to finance such policies in a country like Pakistan. On a more personal level, he is considered by a lot of observers as unpredictable. He's able to contradict himself along the same speech. He's considered to be a bit of a superstar, if you will, like a cinema star. He's apparently, quite a big, bold personality in real life. And indeed, well, it is possible that he may be the next Prime Minister. At least that's what it's looking like for the moment. But once again, for the moment, these are partial results and nothing is secure.
It's certainly not a done deal, and also his rivals are saying there's been vote rigging.
Absolutely. Now, his rivals are saying that he's been backed by the army, which is extremely powerful in Pakistan. It's important to note that the army actually dispatched 370,000 soldiers in the polling stations, and these soldiers were given special powers. Now, what the opposition parties are saying, including the PMLN, which is the Pakistan Muslim League, the party of Nawaz Sharif, the jailed ex-prime minister who was jailed back on the 13th of July when he came back to the country on corruption charges. Well, they're saying that their observers were manhandled out of the polling stations in a variety of locations by these soldiers. And the PPP, which is the party of, former Prime Minister that was killed, Benazir Bhutto, her son is now the head of that party. That's probably the third party in this election. They're saying the same thing. So basically, there's accusations that indeed he would have been backed informally and unofficially by the army that used these soldiers in these polling stations to, influence the election. They say that basically the army has been using all the means in its power to conspire in order to make sure Imran Khan is indeed elected.